Hey everybody, welcome back. It's time for comfy session because I had a very fraught and frantic session last time when I didn't have enough time to get through it all, and I haven't had any time to look around even a little bit, so I don't have any new chores. Ignorance is bliss, friends. I also came to the conclusion that I am a complete moron. Something many of you here might have known / suspected already. But I'm so used to 100 stacking that I didn't realize that these stack to 200. Science stacks to 200. That means we have enough here, I think. Probably to at least get one tech if I tell everyone to come and deliver. This is the first thing we're going to do. We're going to slap every whale. Everyone come home. Oh, we're all up on pi2. And we're all up on military science. And I'm assuming the same as... It's all the same for auto science, right? Yeah, we got a guy waiting to drop there. So good. So what's going to happen here is Logi science is going to drop, and a lot of it's going to get stolen by this guy. And he's going to scamper up to make Arthurians. And then more is reserved. We should lower the reservation to 2K. Because that's how much this guy's programmed to snag for the Arthurians. I wonder what we have this set on up here. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so all the overflow, which is like 4,000, and no, it would be like 2,000 is now available for... science use, but we might actually start researching, which would be a fantastic way to start off this episode, don't you think? All right, not you. Come on, guys. We can do this. You? Are you here? Is this one of you? Ugh. Camera's so fast. Whales. There we go. You go, and Logi Science is here. It's gonna happen, guys. And this guy's still on his way. We're gonna run out of... Probably Logi Science first. This should be everything we need, right? Yeah, there, Logi Science. Starting to get loaded in. All I need is pi2 now. And then this will start clearing out. Oh, this kicked up. This means we're about to start. Yes, we are researching again. Oh, been so long. What are you delivering to me? An extra 30%, I think. Yeah, and we'll keep it at 1 vat brain for now, especially since, look at this, we're going to run out. We are definitely going to run out. Dude, my friend, what a sad life you must live. Almost certain we're going to run out. Okay, wait a second. Okay, you are going still. Oh, wow, that ticks down fast. Well... Guess I got her used to it. This seems like it's pretty... Yeah. This is jaggy is what it is. I wonder why. Some ticks are just brutal, and those probably are caravan related, right? I wonder if that could get spread out a little bit. Are we all researching? Everybody? Yeah. Okay. Comfy stream. Comfiness is the name of the game here. And this will make room for more because we're completely overburdened on all of this. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's great. Here, 1%. Look at that. Here, let's take a look at the graph. Oh, wait, can we see a better science graph? I think I can't. Well, anyway, what do we do now? I think I'm going to tinker with the alarm system some more. I always said I was going to do this, and, well, might as well do that. Let's go take a look and see what the world says about the factory today. Okay, one thing I want to do is make more useful alarms for the ores. Because iron ore is never going to not be going off. So, yeah. Let's just go set that up. We're going to have to disconnect some of these. We're going to start with, I guess, Well, copper is necessary here because it's its own problem. We're going to disconnect iron ore from the underflow right here, so you will never alert red. That is a specific exception I'm wiring in. And also molybdenum. Yeah, molybdenum also gets a belt. And then we're going to wire this in another way, in oil sands. And borax? I think we're going to have to look into the rust maker, though. Right there. The rust maker 5000. Why aren't you going, friends? You kind of are. Why aren't you going, friend? Oh, I don't want to think about that. Yeah. Yeah, and this is just going as hard as it can, right? Yep, sure is. And it's been pegged out for quite some time. So we're going to need still more. I wonder if I can last until the next prod mod. Look at that, tech's happening. Look at this. And what's our rate? It's like 20 a minute. Is it? Yeah, 21 a minute. All right, we're just going to cruise along like that. Anyway, we're going to disconnect oil sands and Nexolite, right? Because we don't even... Well, Nexolite's okay, because we don't mine it. This one probably should be disconnected as well. Here, let's write this down. We've disconnected iron ore. We're disconnected quartz ore. All right, now I've disconnected quartz ore right there. We gotta get some radar stations after this, and then we'll improve the situation. We have no oil sands here at all, but if we go look at bitumen processing, which is over there, over here, over there. No, here. We see we have a dedicated line. So yes, you get clipped. No, you don't do that. And you don't do that. All right, so oil sands get clipped. What's this? Borax. Does borax have a dedicated line? I don't think I do. This might be a problem. No, borax has a dedicated line. Okay, so you get clipped. Raw borax. And then lastly, molybdenum right here. And molybdenum, if we go all the way over, and we look at, oh, this is a problem. Yeah, I gotta look into that. Okay, we'll deal with rock. And molybdenum ore is a direct line in. So also you. Molly ore. And we're gonna have to do this with probably more later on. But for right now, we have to wire these in a better way. So let's go do that. Grab some radar dishes and then go do a thing. Look at this. Look at this. Tech is happening. Oh, the factory's working again. It only took me 700 hours to get here. The terribly stupid things I do with my life. All right, take that, take that. All right, we're gonna start on the other end, I guess, with molybdenum. So come with me, friend. As I recall, here's oil sands. Not. Okay, we're gonna have to talk to all of you. So molybdenum ore, which is here. As I recall, here we're gonna go all the way down here. As I recall. I'm gonna recall something. Okay, we're getting out of town now. There's giving good warning and there's just vanity. And that's very much into vanity territory. Where did I radar dish go? And then we're going to plug you in. Good job. And then hook you up. I just want you to read belt contents, and hold. Right now, no, wait a second. Not quite like this. We need decider combinator. And like that, then like that. Like that. I want you to read anything is greater than, let's just say 16. Output everything 1. There we go. No, it's less than 16. So if it's greater than 16, if it's less than, we're just molybdenum or 1 going out on this. So does that actually link back in? Or am I trying to keep this separate? I know there's other signals on the radar system. Ooh, maybe I won't be able to do this what I want. Because I know I'm doing more complex signaling. We can just figure that out. No, it's not appearing. So it's not wired in already. Let's just take a look. Maybe this is a bad idea. This could very well be just absolutely terrible. Alright. And we're only getting molybdenum ore? Are we getting anything on green signal? Because they're all wired together in the end, right? What was I using this to signal with? I almost think I want to whitelist these things that are on here before I wire them into alarm system. Which would be a different kind of combinator. All right, we're going to try that. We're going to make this work somehow. We're going to try a whitelist and try to keep the signal as clean as possible. We're going to have to do something about stone. All right, none of you represent anything that I care about, except you. So we're going to run all the way down to the bottom of civilization. And we're going to implement basically the same thing, right? So I should have you templated. Where did you go? Molybdenum radar station. Which I stuck right there. All right, right there. Then you go right here, and we plug you in somehow. All right, right there. And then just like before, enable, no, read, hold. And this will output, oh, wait a second, I didn't flip it. Dang. Should I test it? Should I leave this with a test? All right, we're gonna test with these two things. Right, that's a good idea. Let's make the complete system and test with it. So what I want to do is like somewhere in here. Like I know we have a radar station around here somewhere, right? Yeah, right there. And what I can do is I can look at the news. And I can just hook this up to the news like that directly. And then everything on radar stations will come over. So it's saying I now need molybdenum and I need raw borax, even though that might not be the case. But I kind of want to whitelist the signals I'm using like this because I want to use the radar network for other things in the future. And it would be better not to pollute it. I think I need a selector combinator. I might need a couple selector combinators. I don't think I make them anywhere. So, picking up PC parts, here we are. We have solder on the belt? I kind of think we don't, do we? Oh, I know we have solder over here. Somewhere. And if I just, maybe where we make cages, right? I can just swipe some solder from cages. There we go. Now I can make some selectors. Let's make just one at first, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll see if we can wire this in. It's time to do all the fussy stuff, you know? Now that we're not diving towards tech anymore. or trying to build an entirely new base. How does this work? How do you work, friend? There you go. You got a signal. Ooh. Select input, random input. Why would this is? I mean, it's really nice to have a source of random. It really is, but I want to clean it. Stack size, rocket capacity, quality filter, quality transfer, select input, index. How about raw borax? I can't add more than one. I don't know how I feel about this. So it's index, select input. I don't know what this works. How this works. This doesn't make any sense at all to me. What I want to do is I want to clean whatever's on here and only pass through certain things. However, the selector combinator, which I want to use to select a thing, does not appear to have selection capabilities like I would wish. Why does the selector combinator not allow me to select for inputs? Alright, so this might never have been what I needed. Can I do this? This is to make a decision. And I could like just wire this in here, right? Greater than 0, and then it would output like that. Maybe I could just do this instead. Greater than 0. We can do an each here. Here. I bet I can do this from a distance, can I? Alright, so what do I want here? You're outputting molybdenum ore onto the network. Okay, and so we're getting in molybdenum ore and this or this. So everything, I guess? Yeah, everything input count. But I don't want everything, I want filtered. So maybe we have to do this. And then we do something we're not monitoring for. Iron ore. Iron ore? Yeah, okay, this works. This is how to do what I want. Then we want oil sands. Oil sand. Oil sand. And quartz ore. Okay. And it's all in just input count, and it would just be a 1. Okay, see, it's false alarming, and now it's accurately not alarming. And then, if I go and I check, and I swap this to be correct. No, swap. Okay, if then I go and check, he says, and I put this as less than how it should be, then the alarm falls silent. Okay. And so I want to do any of these things. And then later on, I can put more and more and more. It's greater than 0, greater than 0. If any of these are going, filter out all of these. I kind of want to be doing this all the time. Like, if true. I kind of want to do this. I wonder if a constant combinator can do this. And it will save a little step, maybe? No, It just outputs a constant thing because it's a constant combinator. Arithmetic would probably do this, right? Like, I don't know, but I do know there's probably an easier way to do this, and I just am too dense to know it. Anyway, we're gonna go with this for right now, and say we've accomplished something. Yay! And I'm gonna turn them all on to start, and then I'm gonna flip them back around. All right, let's go install the same thing at borax, oil sands, moly ore. I think borax is next. Probably sorta next. There's raw borax. No, raw borax is what I was dealing with. So we did molybdenum. I guess we didn't do oil sands. Because I would have seen something by now, maybe? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna read off the input feed. And what we're doing now is alarming when the input feed is dry. So it is actually a much better alarm. I don't know what I'm doing. Questionable if I ever know what I'm doing. But right now, I assure you, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, grab you. Then I want you to read. Well, where's the thing? Where's the line of ore? Where does it come from? We are looking for oil sands. And I guess, oh, we're just in the wrong place. No, it jukes. No, it's actually right this. It's right this. So it's right there, actually. We can read this off both. It's a double. It's a twofer. But this is not what I want. I want another decider combinator for this. I don't mind using the same radar station. We need 2 decider combinators. Because they're deciding 2 different things. Alright. So you're deciding, you're outputting that. And we can flip it on and off. Okay, good. So that's oil sands. Now we did moly, we did borax, oil sands, we need quartz, and we need iron ore. And then later on, we'll be deploying this everywhere. I mean, it's been a very exciting 20 minutes, hasn't it? Just base logistics stuff. I mean, I said I was going to do this stuff, so we're going to have a nice base with lots of alarms, good awareness. And you are going to read right here. Read and hold. And then you are broadcasting. Oh, it's going to suck to find all these, right? Here. Let's do the test like this. It's going to be a lot of flicking back and forth, but you know, if we look here, we're alarming on quartz ore. Now we're not. And we go check on that. Now we're not. All right, here, let's back off and clean up what I'm doing. Because I just now realize it's going to take forever to find all these things over and over again. So I might as well do them now. Comfy stream. Comfy day. I can change my mind. I can do what I feel. It's not a big problem, right? Not a problem whatsoever. Less, and turn that off. Less, and turn that off. And if I look, the alarm should be improved, right? It's that sponge alarm that's really bothering me. That and the aramid fiber. And syngas is alarming. And it's double alarming on sulfuric. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Let's go look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. We're gonna research science. We're gonna be science people. No. No. Yes. Yes. Right here. And we're gonna come all the way down to the most important place. We're just gonna attach you right there. Okay, good. Then link you up. Hold. You are now broadcasting, I need iron ore. Iron ore is out. You should be very scared. We need iron ore. Good. Now I flip it off. There. I think that's going to conclude our alarm system tinkering for today. I will, however, investigate some of these alarms that are, alarming. Check fertilizer. That's very important. Fertilizer is not going, but these guys just arrived, so just assume there was some sort of delay somewhere, and now things are better. How are we doing on saline? I haven't thought about that in a while. We're doing just fine. Excellent. All right, fertilizer isn't a problem. Syngas is almost certainly an issue. What's going on here, boys? You look like you're chunking along. Why are we having a problem? Not enough oxygen. Ooh. Okay, well, it's depending on biofluid. That may not be a good idea. But you don't need that much. Are we low on oxygen? Are we alarming on oxygen? No, we are not alarming on oxygen. So what is the problem? Transport? No, we don't have full oxygen, but it's not empty either. So we might need more oxygen generators. Oh, we're having trouble venting hydrogen? Okay. Okay, that's an issue. So if we're having trouble venting hydrogen, we can go fix that. That's a definite thing to accomplish. And then I'm going to start working on lithium. Oh, low power. Don't tell me this. Eesh. Ouch. I wonder why it's like that. Why are you like how you are? See, these are so close to surviving. This one, not close to surviving. This one, we have died. Are dead. This is a big problem. It's coming back, but so slowly. Alright, don't look at that. It's not real. Let's look at venting hydrogen. And we are burning astonishing amounts of it every second, just to get rid of it. We're doing that down here too, and it's just not enough, huh? That's weird when you get right down to it. So let's just take this down to wherever we can find a place for it next. Let's vent some more hydrogen, right? Right there. I don't think we're crossing any streams here. Hey, look, hydrogen's coming in. So I'm going to need more boilers. Come with me. Oh, we have to get rid of some of the stuff. I'm very full of things. Why do I have Zillifo? Why am I full of things? That can go in a box. We don't need the selector combinator, possibly ever. Like this is needed. I have some windmills. That's good. Probably don't need to be carrying laughter factories with me anymore. Oh, let's go look at science again. Out of, sheer paranoia. Well, if we're going to be paranoid, we start at the beginning. Gastrocapacitor. Doing just fine. Science production. Going. Oh, I should broadcast universal religion and attach a alarm to it. Yeah. Yeah, let's go get a speaker. Do I have any speakers around here? Just one? Yeah, we're going to do that. I want to know. Whenever science is not going, I want to be informed. Right here, I think. And then you go right there. And it's when you does not equal 1. Yeah, that's what I want. Probably want a different alarm to just designate it from the other one. Okay, I can go for that. I can see people going nuts with this. Okay, I think that'll get my attention. Can I ping? Universal religion. Okay, I don't know what this does, but I kind of like it. This will definitely get my attention, but now let's just do that. Can you both play at once? Yes, you can. Okay. I don't want it to be on the surface. I don't want it to be global. I want it just to be right here. And I also want it to stop. Here, I know I said I was going to stop with the alarms, but yeah, sorry, I'm still working on the alarm system. How are we doing here? This is our bottleneck. Oh yeah, go dump that. Ensure continuity of science. You're doing just fine, kinda. Anyway, what I want is to broadcast universal religion. It's late night TV, friends. It's funny to me that the concept of not just late night TV, but just TV itself is rapidly going obsolete. So many people aren't going to understand any of that. All right, so we're outputting U equals 1. Then we want to go to our our sorter here, which is right there. And you are getting U in, but you're not broadcasting U out. So U is also added to the list. If U is greater than 0, output 1. Okay. Don't we want to do this for losing universal religion? If U does not equal 1, output U equals 1. And this is going to really confuse me. So let's just put S for science. Science out. So if U... Well, this doesn't work because based on what I'm doing, it has to be U. So we're inverting it. So when U is... does not equal 0, it outputs 0. That. Now the alarm will go off. But since we have universal religion, all right, and then we can go wire that up. U equals 1. Is that good? Is that bad? Wait a second. What have I done? We have universal religion. Tech is going. And as a consequence of that, nothing is being broadcast. But when this stops, we'll hit U equals 1. And that's when I want the alarm to go off. Okay. So let's go over here. When U equals 1, I want the alarm to go off. All right, good. Okay. That's good. In the meantime, we're probably going to be researching lots of stuff. We should probably care about balance on this, right? How much of stuff has been rotting out lately? It looks like we have a bunch of magnesium on here. I should probably reduce the magnesium require. What is that? Oh, this is a bunch of ores. Those are magnesiums that are, so we need more sarcoris than anything else, but this will eventually decay into sarcoris. And so sarcoris is the most valuable thing, but it's gonna... Eventually these aren't going to be used anymore. And it's basically free, you know. This is a much better recipe for making sarcoris, even before you think about the prod on it. Alright, so that's fine. Okay, it's just, I'm going to assume it's going to be fine. Let's continue to putter. Alright, all this comes down. We're going to light some hydrogen on fire. And hopefully this helps us vent a little more. If not, I'll do it again. No problem. We'll do it again. And this will help with our impending oxygen crisis, which isn't quite there yet. It's getting there. All right. There's your hydrogen to burn. And we are burning it right here. I need to get the flue gas out. That is not going to be a problem. Just attach it right there. Okay. So, excellent. Catching up. That's what I want to see. We probably want to glance over at oxygen now. Yes, and seeing completely clearing. Okay, good. That was a impending problem. Here, we don't need this anymore. We don't need that anymore. I should probably... Oh, look at all these eyeballs. Doing good jobs. I like these eyeballs. I should probably... Oh, this is empty. Oh, this doesn't have anything on it. This is so nice. This is good. I'm happy with this. I'm not really happy with this structure. I should definitely work on getting more vat brains going, you know. The creepy eye parade. Yeah. Yeah, this is Factorio. Oh, it fell off for a little bit. I wonder why that was. Was that just reloading problems? I bet you it was. Alright, so to try to combat that, now that we've cleared this, let's double this, because I knew I was going to have to do this, right? You're up higher than this one is. So it's more spread out, you know? And I think... Bow before me. It's funny. We might need to get even more than this. Here. Let's put even more on this belt. There's no harm in it, right? I can always turn it down and it'll get absorbed. Meanwhile, this is going great. Everything is going great. I'm so pleased with everything right now. Except I wish I had more of these. And I'm going to run out of them. I'm going to have to process so many augs for brains. I might have to grow brains. I really think it's better off just using the first level and then stacking, you know? Especially if I can't keep it going constantly. Why not have it only... Like, 2 of these, touching all of them with first level is just the same as second level, like this. So, what's the difference? The answer is nothing. There is no difference. Let's stop being hypnotized by the glory of our scientific process. Instead, we're alarming on coal dust. I kind of don't believe that's true. We have such a huge coal dust maker. Oh no, we are alarming on coal dust. Maybe we should have one of the guys who's filling cargo go to the source, you know? You're supposed to be emptying cargo here. So you're supposed to be filling cargo. You're not going to fill cargo there anymore. You're going to go directly to the source, which should have so much more. Fill cargo. All right, back to as you were. All right, we're not going to worry about this anymore. Let's do another chore that's on our list. This will be revisited once we have Furnaces Mark II. Let's take a look at Grodd. Let's take a look at all of our uplifts. All of our little projects. This is still not going because you need more Zillifo. I should probably pay attention to that. You're done. I want this. Are you running? Oh, you are. You've had no successes. Here, right now, while we watch? No. All right, it'll get there. It's only had 125 cycles. Let's go see if we've got the last hero fish. Did we? No. No, watch the next one take just forever. Forever and ever and ever. And I go look in on Zillifo. Yeah, you're chunking. And you almost have enough to go make Navens. Alright, so none of that is really important. So... whales up north. That's what I should be doing right now. Let's go make whales. Add that to the biomall for real. Everything cool here? Certainly looks like it. Oh, I wanted to look at something. And someone mentioned I really should prod mod all of this, which I think is completely correct. What I'm going to do is this. Oh, I don't want to turn this off. It'll get so much stuff in my inventory. Yet I must, I suppose. Alright. Return in... oh, you're running. I guess. So hard to tell when these guys are running. We're going to leave 2 running for right now. Here, take all this. Take all that. And I still have more than enough of everything. Alright, and then I'm just going to prod mod those 2. Alright? I wanted to wait for the true 40%. But, you know what? Waiting is for losers. There you go. You 2 are now on point. Make me just a little bit extra. Because why not? Biomall. Which is right. Where did I put this? Right over here. Alright, time to complete the biomall. Oh, we have lots of oculas. We have a ocula, rather. And then another one right there. I'm just going to let nature take its course. We're making Gorbachevs for some reason. Probably didn't have good alien sample. Alright, so this is what we need to accommodate. Oh, and we have to get cow DNA samples up and going. Like why would I do that? I don't understand what's going on. We need to make Corlex Codex, and we have to make this on kind of an industrial scale, and it's another use for Logiscience. And it's used right here, so I guess we put it on the belt down here, right? It's like right here. Something like this. You're going to be limited. I want you to make Corlex Codex. And then you do this. so long as enable new is less than 1, less than 2. There you go. And then read and hold. There. We just have a couple on there. And for this, you need completely basic stuff. So let's do completely basic stuff. This feels bad, what I'm doing right here. I should really do it over here. I don't know. We do this anyway. Whatever. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be okay. And to do this, you have to be lamp. And that. But the thing is, we don't need to put it on the belt. So that's not right. We need to put it in a data array. So I guess we do this here, and we also finish that for a moment. And so Mr. Corlex Codex goes right next door. Then we need a data array, unfortunately. We don't have one of those. All right, so let's go grab that. And then after this, we're going to start making forward progress on lithium mining, I think. I don't know if it's next, but it's the only thing I haven't done. So, yeah, I guess that makes it next. I am looking for a single data array, I think. That looks like a pretty rainbow, right? Why do I not see it? Data array. You are in Pi Alien Life. Why do I not see the pretty rainbow here? Oh, it's right there. Okay. It was right there the entire time. Funny story. There. So we'll go make industrial cow samples. I should really get everything I need for this from one caravan and not use 2 for it. So I need to restructure this a little bit. That's fine. So you're going to be like this now. And then our data array, big chunker. And this belongs in this area because it makes, it's all about making a biocritter. So there's no problem with this. I want you to make cow DNA samples. So we're going to have to go get Logi Science and generic. And we need, this is all in the name of making cow DNA samples. And then everything else can be gotten by a specific whale, and we're going to have to deal with the lard somehow. Spoilage is tough. So, look around, look around. Well, simple start, right? 2 that way, and then in and in. There's no need to go the other way. And then you'll be enabled based on what's on this belt. And we will read that right here. Read and hold, and you are enabled based on cow DNA less than 5. There you go. We may never get there. I don't know. We'll see. So, the way this is going to work, we need how many of this? 1 Corlex Codex. So, just takes that Corlex Codex and substitute all of these ingredients. All right, let's write this down. We need, in order to make a Corlex Codex, we need 2 lamp, 10 simple circuits, 2 glass, 10 tinned cable. Great. And then, in addition to that, we also need 1 generic earth and 5 Logi Science. I suppose I should be asking the question of whether I need these things in more than one place. And if so, I should really go do it there. Yeah, I'm going to need them when I come to make logistics stations. That's quite a ways off. Let's not try to predict the future that far out. Let's just go with this. All right, our number is gonna be you stack to 50, which is bad. A lot of these things stack to 200. So our number is 4, 14, 16, 21, 22, 25. It's a good number, except you have to leave space. So our number is 100. 200 lamp, 200 simple circuit, right there. Just add some zeros. Good job, right? All right, now I want to dinosaur hungry. And then I want to go get all these things. So no plate, no glass plate. Go get glass. Load items until Caravan has glass in quantity 200. Then I want you to go get tin cable, I suppose. Well, there's lamp right there. Lamp in quantity 200, followed by tin cable. Load items. Tin cable in quantity 1000. I suppose science is first. And go get simple circuit. And that's a lot of them actually. And then science is from this bin right here. Then load items until we have the science, and that is 500, and you gotta do this one first. Good. And then all we need is generic earth sample then. And that's over in the medical locker. Great. Load items until we have 100. And then you go dunk in our project right here. To complete the biomall, you await circuit condition, which is of course comparator equals go, and then unload, 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 unload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I messed this up. Why is there only 6 here? What did I get 8? What did I do wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can't be only 6 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's exactly 6 things. Ignore me. And just a bunch of 10s. No, wait. That has to be the other thing. Okay, excuse me. This isn't right. 200, 1000, 200, 1000, 100, 500. Okay. Now you are ready to go, my good dino. But this is only one half of the problem. Look at this. Look at this. So I think there is a problem, probably with automation science availability. It shouldn't run out completely, though. We'll keep watching. It doesn't matter. I mean, it honestly really doesn't matter. I'm going to outrun my ability to make anything. My ability to keep up real soon. You know? Alright, so this will make our cow DNA samples. Fantastic, right? I probably could have stolen some of this off there, but whatever. Now we have to deal with the other side of things. Oh, have I already taken care of waste? I did. Yeah, I already took care of this. Oh, man. Some days I'm kind to me. So we've taken care of everything. It's just a matter of getting all this stuff in place. All right. Time to calculate this down. We're probably going to have to use a whale. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Here, clear all this out. We need to get pi2, that, brains, lard, neuroprox, that, and that. So we have to get a lot of stuff. We need 5 pi2. We need 10 lab instruments, 5 brains, 500 lard, 5 neuroproc, 5 cow DNA samples, 1 trit, 100 small parts, 5 trits, and this takes 200 seconds. I mean, divided by 2, right? So it takes 100 seconds to do that. And this takes 300 seconds. Raw. So this is one every 15. This is one every half hour. That's a no. And so now you are going at speed 3. So this is going... So this will produce one every 500 seconds. That's probably good enough, right? Probably. I could speed module it more. I can get better speed modules. Let's just pretend I didn't say any of those words. All right, so our number then, 200, 100, 100, 100, 100. Hey, let's take a look at something. Vat brain. Production versus consumption, please. Consumption is at 4.3 a minute, and production is more than that, actually? Really? I'm not sure I believe that, but look, it's right there. Huh. So this is just a spike to 1, and then, well, why does it go up like this? This is a really good... Why are we seeing a saw wave here? When... I don't... It should just be spiking 1, right? I have to say I don't understand that. Because it's just... And then... Bop! And then we just ate 1. So maybe... Just has to be a weird way how it's calculating it, right? Huh. Alright, I'm not going to pretend I understand anything at all. But what I'm going to do now is 500, 505, 515, 520, 525, 526, 527, 577. So 3,000 divided by 577. Do I think the number is going to be 5, right? Of course it is. I mean, I'm not sure that would fit. 25 this. This is no full stacks anywhere. Except, you know, this. Alright, let's see where we are on this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this will overflow. This is more than... So our number can be 4 only. That's probably fine though, right? Okay. Let's just assume that 4 is okay. Go get 4 trits. Just go get them. And I'm just going to assume this one dinosaur can do all of this. Alright. Stop thinking. Start doing. Which is very much just the anthem of this Pi playthrough. Why do I have all these iPods on me? Dinosaur hungry. And then go get these things, friends. We want you to start off by getting Pi Sci 2 from the Pi Sci 2 bin. I want you to load items. We might be running low on PySci too. 20. And then I want you to go get... yeah, we're getting close to being low. I'll have to adjust that in a second. And we're completely... I should go to get next level biofluid, guys. What I want is small parts. Right here. Load items, small parts. 400. Small parts, small order. The neuroprocessor is in a weird place. It's right there. Load items, neuroproc. And that's 20. Yeah, and now we need trits. So we go to the animal line right there. Load items, trits, 4. And then probably just medical wing stuff, right? So we need lab instruments. Then brains and lard. Okay. And we're not going to be able to get, well, maybe we will be able to get 2,000 lard. Load items until caravan has lard in quantity 2,000. Do not wait. Add destination brains. Load items until we get brains in quantity 20. Do not wait. That's enough to assemble 4 whales. I think that's the lowest quantity per caravan yet. No, you don't do that first. You do that last. So it's 7 unloads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is the absolute last thing we depend on the South Factory for. Just there's absolutely nothing after this. We can rip it all down if we have to. And then don't wait on that. And then we have to unload. Then unload. And it has to be jerky. And it has to be biocrud. No, wait. And it's unload until caravan has. Unload until caravan. And then it's jerky. And then biocrud. Good. Yeah, and you have to wait for that. And then we wait for a circuit condition. For comparator equals go. All right. Better. All right, so you be on your way. And I'll be checking in later. Not quite yet. And then this gets hooked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's like a lot of these just have to be 1. Here, you'll be 100. Everyone else, you're just 1. Except you're 10. All right, so that's set up. In theory, whales will go. Oh, see? Look, the data array is going. So we've done some good. And I want to say it's time. Here, make whales up north. Done. It's time to put away all chores. And it's time to make some forward progress, right? Does that sound like a good idea to anyone else here? Here, this can go away. And we'll check back on this from time to time. And let's make sure that we're pulling whales in from central storage. Because this is going to just stop being used soon. Yes, perfect. And I'm asking for them to be stocked. Perfect, I say. And here, just chuck some radars in. I should probably pay attention to the wall. There's probably something that needs to happen there, right? I wonder... Oh, turn that back on. let's go take a look at the wall. Oh, it's almost going to tick over. And then I have to run around implementing this because this is a really easy one to implement. So maybe I do the wall, and by the time I'm done with that... Why is this not picked up? Why is it not picked up? I asked for this to be picked up. Oh, there's probably no place to put it. And then the deconstruction timed out. I betcha. No, we have plenty of places to put stuff. I don't know what happened here. Let's fix it. Here, pick up all this stuff. Destroy that though. Okay, good. So maybe that'll get picked up. Maybe we ask for this to be picked up too. We just slowly trim it back. Then up here... Oh, what happened here? No, really, what happened here? Where'd the, where'd the windmill go? Did I not angry put it down? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. That was sloppy of me. And then we're just gonna build out a little here. And then pull some down as well. You know, just walk-in wall stuff. And this one can come down as per our habit. Not you. Not you. Not you. And lastly, this has to be there still. And then you will also get pulled down in the exact same fashion. Nope. Nope. And nope. There we go. Okay. And then we'll pull down this one soon. And everything over here is fine. Eventually we're going to have to push out. Down here is fine. Why is this not working? Why aren't you working? Oh, it's because, again, I didn't put it down angry. Yeah. Or it timed out or something. Do you see any motion around here? Are all the bots dead? Is that one clog of bots? Is that just one bot? Is that all there is right here? Alright, I don't want to look at this anymore. All this is now fine. This isn't fine, but we should really just pull all of this up, you know? Here. Pull this up. Start trimming some of these. Yeah, just pulling back the infrastructure. That's it for right now. And 2 out, and then it's like just you. There's no better way to do this, right? Well, there's no reason to do anything different. And then you will get ripped down. I wonder if this is one of those areas where I recently stocked it with bots. So it very well may be. And then this guy isn't really needed anymore. Just pull it down, friends. From embassy to embassy. From planes to planes again. And, oh, do I have to do anything over here? I did have a want to make to make it a little cleaner in the screenshots. So I will trim off a layer, I think. That and that. And then pull this one down and pull the other one down. And it'll still be thick enough, I think. And I mean, it's so nice not having to have artillery day anymore. Man, it's nice. Everything's been nice lately. Like, this has just been highly comfy factory experience. That guy doesn't even contribute to anything. All right, good. And we're still waiting just a little bit. Can I just find something to do for 2 minutes? Just kind of patrol. And then we're here. Let's I don't want to talk tech. I don't want to open up that window because it'll pause everything. Let's go examine another alarm. Petri dishes I understand. ASP I understand. Moss I don't really understand. Let's take a look at the moss situation. Firstly, we have the Grand Moss Maker, which be making moss. Do I need another whale on this? I mean, this is backing up. Maybe not substantially. Hold on. Was that guy about to snag all that moss? Yeah. He just did. Now this happens again. So we might need more. Oh, I might need to uplift moss. I should put that on my list, right? And then if we go look at Moss R Us. Yeah. Yeah. It is nice that the local moss maker is taking care of everything down here, though. Very pleasant. You know what else is pleasant? Just about everything. Here, go contribute. I know it's rude to kick you like that. These guys are probably going to have to be sped at some point. Why are we stopped? I don't like seeing that. Have we lost universal religion? No. No, you're just going as hard as you can for some reason. Looks like it was just an interlude. Oh, okay. It was a brief interlude, which is kind of inevitable with spoilage. How are we doing on Cridrons? Oh, that's a wonderful thing to see. We are up on Cridrons, and this is going just fine. I kind of want to turn this on more. But we're treading water on vinyl acetate right now. So I just have to make do with what we have. Oh, it's going to hit. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. We should cue something up behind it. Like, what do we want most out of life? I mean, Yatoi Alo, is that what we're looking for right now? I really want Renea. Here, let's figure out what's next. Bodos. Bodos is a big one. Because I need this in order to make the fuel rods go fast, to last longer. So I guess, yes, this is a major one. Okay, and cue that. You're doing that next. We might actually see it by the end of the episode if everything keeps going like this. And we can make subcritical. Is that the same subcritical water I've been... Yeah, it's just a really easy way to make subcritical water. Wonderful. Man, it's been so long since we said tech. It's the return of tech, and 20 science per minute is very respectable. In fact, it's going to outpace me immediately. Just immediately. Where do we make Lovecraft furnaces? High pressure. High pressure. Right there. So this is where we're waiting. We need this recipe. I've been waiting for this recipe for a very long time. Come on, give it to me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bing. Look at that. Tech happened. And now we do this. High pressure. And finally we get a level 2. Oh, finally. And you need... It's like just normal stuff, right? Concrete's a little abnormal. How much concrete do we have on the belt? Is this a knowable thing? $2,000 is a lot of concrete. That was more than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so we just leave this alone now. And this isn't needed at all. Here, I can just pick this up, I suppose. No, I need to request these. You must be... Yeah, you're requesting that. Exactly right. And it doesn't really exist right now, but it's going to be here. So, what are the other things? There's oxygen furnace. There's smelter. So, actually... And then, here, this thing. The electric furnace. Electric arc furnace. Yes. Make this for me. And then, yeah, exactly right. Everything is exactly right. And you're just completely normal stuff. And you like that. And I want you not casting unit. Where? It's somewhere around here, right? I could have sworn right here, smelter. This is going to be really helpful too. And again, this is all just stuff that's on the belt, I think. No, we need ceramic. Ceramic's a specialty item. All right, we can do something special for this, though. Because it's a specialty item shared by other... Oh, this doesn't work. But it's actually kind of good that it doesn't work, question mark. Then are you asking for smelters? Yes, you are. Okay, I got to remember that because it's been so long since I've done anything in this arena. There we go. There. And there's your smelters, and then everything else is normal. And that'll soon be on the network. And then lastly, oxygen furnace. Oxygen furnace Mark II, and you are again complete. Why was this not on the last tech tier? Serious question. Why did it make me wait so long? Oh Lord. And you are asking for that correctly, and everything is fine. Okay. And that was, I think, all of the stuff. Tech is going again. Do you hear me? Tech is going again. And yeah, it was just those 4 recipes. Good, good, good. And now we're doing Bodos. And Bodos will give us easy subcritical water, better Bodos, better, faster, more efficient Bodos in every way. And then we can also uplift him. We need Fuel Rod Mark II for that. This is an expensive uplift, but it's also really worth it. How much does this... Oh, wait. That's to propagate it, right? Okay, it's a fuel rod to propagate. Oh, it's a fuel rod also to roll. So never mind. There's no good way out of this. Oh, this takes so many fuel rods. Oh, wow. This is expensive. All right, we're not going to think about that. We're just going to research it. It's a problem for the end of the episode, I suppose, or next episode. We're going to get left behind by tech so fast. What I want to do is now remove that high pressure like that. And then these can... I suppose they have to go in a bin. Just here, recycle these things. There's more coming. And then same fate befalls oxygen. Oxygen furnace. And smelter. And electric arc furnace. Alright, then this is just no and no and no. I have to take all these things and feed them in for recycling. And that is the meaning of this system right here. To allow me to get rid of stuff like this. Alright, so that felt pretty great, honestly. Let's glance over and see if whales are being made. We appear to have not put any inserters over there. Great job. Great, fantastic work. This is why I look, because I'm dumb and I know it. Where's my biomol? Right here. Now, I really kind of want to limit you to lard. There. And then just a bunch of other stuff, but that guy's limited to lard. Okay, we'll stand here for a little bit and just see what happens. Yep, just grab it all, shove it in there. What's gonna... It should be done on lard now. Oh no, you're gonna go to double. Okay. Well, glad the stack inserter's there, huh? Here, how about this? You go right there, and then we just put a couple generic stack inserters. But that's not gonna work because of there's so few stacks that nothing else will go. This has to be just lard. Okay, one can be small parts. But there, the happy whale is being made. Look how happy. Look how happy that whale is. All right, fantastic. We're making actual real forward progress, friends. So I think what we have to do now is to make a plan. We're gonna have to do lithium mining. That's what we're not doing right now. So I guess we look lithium, and it's all this fun stuff. And then we do this, and it gets even worse. Like, we can just research this right now and get lithium chloride. This is after the hydroxide. And this is lithium niobate. Needs helium. I absolutely do not have helium. Is this something I care about? This goes into really high-tech looking thing. Electronics Mark IV. Intelligent unit. Anemometer Mark IV. I want to say this is not something I care about right now, but I should research it soon. Do I want to dump all of my helium into this? I have no idea. This looks like a pretty good recipe, actually. Well, okay. It may be a good recipe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Anyway, we're going to do this. We're going to do just plain lithiums. And let's write down everything we're going to need, right? So I think we do this in two steps. There's the antimony silicate. And then that's the feedstock for this, right? Yeah, antimony silicate and geothermal water. Then produce a little 238 and salt solution. And then salt solution becomes hot solution with a bunch of stuff I have. And then hot solution goes into mother liquor. Okay, and then we have mother liquor, and then we have this other way of making mother liquor. Mother liquor then goes, anything else? Mother liquor goes into analyte. And then with more hot solution, more mother liquor. So mother liquor, this is a complex relationship. And then analyte with nanocrystalline cellulose, which I have. It's just a grab bag of stuff, isn't it? Goes into R1 solution. R1 solution goes into R2 solution. R2 solution goes into R3 solution. R3 solution goes into R4 solution. R4 solution goes into 1 lithium carbonate. So lithium carbonate is incredibly expensive. And then 20 lithium carbonate go into 40 lithium hydroxide. But wait a second, and it gives back 100 mother liquor. So is mother liquor a carrier? So you use this to get started, essentially, to get up to 100 mother liquor or how many you need as a carrier fluid. And then it's just hot solution going directly in. So it's just so 100 mother liquor and hot solution goes analyte, and this is 100 to 100, 150 to 50, 100 to 100, 100 to 100, and then it hits here 100 into 100 back. So this mother liquor is essentially free once you start building it up. You have to use this recipe to make a base, but once you have the base, you don't need it anymore. It's all just passing hot solution directly through. And I think we need mother liquor for stuff. Oh, is it barrels of mother liquor? Yeah, a lot of the Silmic recipes. And I don't know if I want to do any of this. It's like a bunch of stuff I got to really quickly make illuminate. And this looks just awful. It makes carbon fiber though. Wow. And then R1 and R2 solution. So it's woven into lithium processing. Huh. An R4 solution here. So it's like this might actually skip many steps in the lithium processing thing. This might be used to make more lithium. That's really interesting to think about because this is a lot cheaper. Because for one thing, 150 units of mother liquor go in and then 200 units of stuff come out. That's just better than the other chain. Problem is it throws off duralumin and other stuff. So that's interesting. Very interesting, but not what I'm doing right now. Then we need coated container. That's the thing we don't got. And so lithium carbonate's expensive, it looks like. We're not going to get a lot of it. No, it's a pass-through. It's only used to make lithium hydroxide. And that's a 2-to-1 expansion, purely to make the coated container worthwhile. And then we turn that into plate and peroxide. You're probably used just on your own, right? Yeah. So the products of lithium are hydroxide, plate, and peroxide, I want to say. Yeah, and this is all sorts of stuff. And this is just lithium plate. It's used everywhere. All right, so we have a bit of a plan. And the feedstock for all this is Silicate. And Silicate should be what we try to make right now. And this is filtered silicate solution, silicate solution, and then Tetraethyl Orthosilicate right here is the silicon, chlorine, ethanol. Now the question is, do I build this on top of the lithium processing area? Are you prod? These are affected by productivity. So that kind of says no, right? All right, so we're going to start here. We're going to do, are you used anywhere else? Silica shell, plasmonic core. Yes, it is used somewhere else. So yes, this is an export. And then right here, this is only used internally. And this guy is again only used internally. And then Silicate is used in triethoxylsilane. Triethoxylsilane. And so it branches out this way. And what is triethoxylsilane used in? Aminopropyl triethyl oxosilane. Aminopropyl triethyl oxosilane. And that's coming soon. Okay, not soon, but next tech tier. Anyway, I got to make decisions to actually do something this episode. So we're going to make this stuff. Oh, chlorine's just a pass-through on this. That's really intriguing. I can just get like catalytic chlorine and then hydrogen chloride and then break it apart with lamps. Or I could just play it normal. That's also possible. And then you go into this, and this is chemical plant. Then you go into this as filters. Then you do this. This is 1 every 5 seconds. So this is like making a mine of silicate. And silicate is used in only 2 things. So we're probably going to make it, it's probably not going to be an intermediate. This is going to be treated like a mine. This is something that should go on biofluid. But yeah, it's treated like a mine. All right, so I just need a block somewhere and make this. And then it has to go into material sorting somewhere. Or not. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it goes directly there. But how will I monitor it? Well, monitor it right there and then put it on the network. Okay, problem solves itself, right? Okay. I need to stop thinking and start building 2 chem plants and evaps and filters. Just give me a chunk of you and a chunk of you. 20 is probably enough. And time didn't pass while I was doing that, which is annoying, honestly. I'd rather time did pass, but I suppose it's... yeah, it doesn't really matter. And the other thing is evaps. Alright, good. Now, where will I want to do my first silicate mine? I guess I'm going to have to put it somewhere in material sorting. Just to draw from different places. I got to peek. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, we're producing. Probably need to produce that more. Probably have to produce this more too. This is falling. I don't like that. Here, let's check on that. Let's get distracted again, right? That's what we need today. Where are these things made? Right here? Why aren't you going? Why aren't we full up on oleochemicals by now? Shouldn't we be processing the fats? Shouldn't we just be full of fat? Yes, we are full of fat. So why aren't the glycerol... oh, why aren't you going? Okay, no glycerol. Okay, you're all right, right. Okay, that was dumb of me. How about your buddy right over here, though? Why aren't you going? Because no one ever put in rot stuff here. Oh. It didn't ever go to the end of the line. Oh. All right, let's go fix that. This is still a good episode, though. I'm having fun. This is good. This is what fun looks like, everybody. What I need is to find that spot. Not quite here, but also not quite over there. Is this running? For now, at least. Zogna worries me. Petri dishes worry me. I need to let high-pressure furnaces build up a little bit. And then I have to start designing the next level Petri dish maker, which may completely replace the other ones. You are going to be simply biocrud. Look at the genius. The genius enlightening you with his wisdom right here. Look how smart he is. There you go. That explains why we weren't full up on oleochemicals and haven't been. It's kind of very funny sad. There you go. All right, that's expected. All right, so next, I need to find a block to do this. Not right there. Is there a reason to do not right here? This is the digestion line. Should I just go somewhere down here? Is there any reason not to? Let's look at power. He says getting distracted yet again. Oh, look, there. We saved ourselves for a little bit. Let's continue to get distracted again and go glance at batteries. A couple more episodes, we'll put in another capacitor bank. That's fine. Or a battery bank, rather. So I just want to do this. No, this is a heat line. That should be kept open, right? No. No, this is open season. We're going to put it right here. We're going to do the first Timmy Silicate block right here. And I'm not under any illusions that this is going to be the last one. So right here, you start, and then we go into here. And then I think it's filter evap. We're probably going to try to force ourselves to get through this today. Silicate. And then you have to be whatever this is. Filtered silicate. And then you have to be silicate. And then you have to be silicate. All right, what sort of ratios are we looking? Well, okay, first let's get our orders in. We want chlorine, and I guess we're going to vent that. And if we need to turn it back into... It's just, we're going to treat this as a really cheap way of making hydrogen chloride. And maybe that's a good idea or not. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to attach chlorine and ethanol here. Get me chlorine, quantity lots, ethanol, quantity lots, and a tank and a tank. What else are we going to need? We're going to need sulfuric. That's a bad sign. And more ethanol. That's the same thing, right? Ethanol. This uses a lot of ethanol. I may need a direct line. Sulfuric has to be... Sulfuric's everywhere. I'll find it. And then... Okay. So I just have to go find a sulfuric line, and I'll go get that. All right, good. So we're going to have waste that out. And now we're making 10 of this chemical Tetraethyl Orthosilicate a second. And this is eating 10 a second. All right, equal. And then you're making 20 of the fluid a second, and this eats 20 a second. Okay, again, equal. And this makes 20 of its product, and this eats 40. So half of these guys. I kind of imagine I have to plan big. So maybe I do... This whole block is just these two guys. Right? And we need solids, and it's going to be silicon. And we need Timmy oxide. So maybe we go half and half on one caravan. Doing that. Well, hold on. This is not quite how it has to be. But just everyone just sit still and use your imagination for a moment. We have one caravan servicing this area because it doesn't request a lot of singular materials. And we try to fill this entire block with these guys. So just like right there, right there. Well, why not make a block first, right? So H, and then you're going to have like through there. Very simple, yes. I got to get through the rest of this today. Maybe. I have kind of a surprising amount of time left. And then you just shovel it in. I really shouldn't be using stack inserters here. This is dumb. Whatever. I can be dumb. And you can't be prodded. Can you be prodded? You can be prodded. Oh, that makes everything weird. That makes everything real weird. Science going? Science still going. Nice. And am I to really believe we're making these faster? I guess we are making them faster than we're using them. I'm going to let it build up a bit more and then put 2 in, you know? And then we'll just slowly scale up. I mean, 60% science is here. That's what it is, right? Vat brain. And this is knocked down to only 15 and then 30 in hard mode. It'd be real nice if it was 50%. Wouldn't be very hard, though. Are we running low on anything? Yeah, pi3. Which we have plenty of right now. Maybe we're not making it fast enough. That's a terrible thought. Because we only have 100 on there, and that accounts for 1.3 of all this. And over here we're here we can look. Pack. Pi science 3. Yes, we are eating it faster than we are making it by twice as much. So we really need to double production here. Double it a little more. So I want 2 of these guys going and probably 3 of these guys going. And then, look, it should be raining prod on everything right now, but I'm being lazy about that. Let's go check on everything circularly over and over again. Here, we're just pumping out oleochemicals now, rendering the lard. So this just hasn't been going. That's kind of terrible to think about. So these guys are going now. Good. This is, in fact, utterly terrible to think about, and I'm not going to do it. I refuse. Do you hear me? Let's just focus on what we have to do right now. And that's this. So we have made a unit. Good. Then we will also mirror you to the other side, I suppose. And then we have our beacon space right here for when it comes time to actually use beacons. Okay. Now I take all of this, we copy, we paste. And we leave a via. Yeah, making this entire block, this thing is... It was a correct decision. We have to make sure everything's hooked up. As you can see, most of it's a disaster. I could fit this in. I could fit in more. And if I can, I must. Even though it's going to get a lot of floor in my inventory. It's like that. Obviously, this doesn't happen though. Yes. Oh, I hope it doesn't overflow. I hope this doesn't cause me huge problems. Did I... Why didn't you do the thing? There. That's what you were supposed to do. Alright, I'm assuming this is going to be alright. This is real close to the edge. Oh, and it doesn't leave a via, does it? Yeah. Okay, so this is just illegal, and I picked up all this stuff for nothing. Alright, so we can't do this no matter how good of an idea it looks like. So we get a little more space in between, that's fine. And we have to get rid of all these flowers. Alright, so let's just grab you. Let's just grab you. This is really kind of surreal. for everything just to be going so well right now. Where is... Here, just follow the line, right? Where is science being made? Follow the line. How can we get rid of this? Follow the line. Take that, take that, take. There. Better. Not this. This is not better. This is better, though. All right, so time to hook up and time to trim. Nope. Okay, good. Good. I'm just going to assume we're going to staple everything on the side. All right, we're taking way too long just to make this one thing, aren't we? We got to step this up. Like that, like that, like that. There. We're finally all hooked together. There's no way I'm getting to the end of antimony silicate today. So I'm just going to put that out of my head. We're going to get to the end of this, and then tomorrow we'll continue building out lithium bit by bit. So I basically want this entire thing, right? Here, come with me. Come with me. No, it's not quite the same build. Because this one only has one, and the other have two. Yeah, I'm going to call it enough to get through this. Oh, this one actually has 3 in, and this one has 1. Why couldn't you have been balanced like the other one? Why you do this to me? So we're going to do it like this, I suppose. And then ethanol comes out like so. You go and you go. Right? And then this goes like that. And then I guess I mirror this. And then more on the other side. We'll get this area set up. And then we'll call it a good episode. Because, quite frankly, it was a good episode. And then, yeah, this is fine. In and in. And then a leap and a leap. Grab and... Oof. Okay. That was very much not what I wanted to do. My hand was misaligned on the keyboard. Which leads to all sorts of problems, some of them fatal. Alright, and here we go. And then we're going to have like a rump right here. We'll take up this area and do the rest of the processing right there. That seems pretty much like a good idea to me. And we'll have 10 of these buildings going. And it will be good. And then grab you. Yeah. Like so, like so. Guess we have to do this. Right there. Right there. And we should stick one right there. And now we're taking care. We should bridge the north and the south. I know it's an old thing to say, but we're not making veins. We're making a web. There we go. This is how to do it. Alright, and these guys will just hide out down here for right now. And you're going to get antimony oxide, and you're going to go get this other stuff. So, we need... Our number is 6. So, 9,000 divided by 6 is 1,500. That's really easy. So, 1,500 antimony oxide... 7,500 silicon, right? Just silicon? Yeah, that's easy to get. So, silicon right there. Trash. Titanium oxide right there. So what I want to do is get a whale. Mr. Whale, simple job. Be whale hungry. Go get me Timmy oxide. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any more space to put the lithium stuff, so it's going to have to go somewhere in here. I so hope I've left enough space in material sorting. I am looking for Timmy oxide. Sorry. Just short-circuited there for a moment. Get that. Load items. Timmy oxide's another research I have to get. And then silicon. What did I classify silicon as? Just this? Okay. Sure. 7,500. And then, of course, you come here. You wait for circuit condition. Comparator equals go. And then you unload and unload. 1,500, 7,500. I wonder if we've made any high pressure furnaces yet. Have we done it? Have we done it? Oh, look at them. Oh, they even smell good. Oh, that's wonderful. How about the other things? Any of the other things? Yeah. Okay. This is a good day. And there's another one on the way. This is good. This is real good. Here. Have this. Be off. And then lastly, hook this up. 1, 2. I should probably see to the piping situation first before I do anything more. Yeah, okay, like that. And we'll just get through this, and that'll be very good for end of the episode. Then staple. I suppose we have to bring it over then. So right there. Alright, so that staples together the hydrogen chloride and the product. Now I just have to get together just like that. That puts that together. Well, I shouldn't do that there then, should I? Well, I've just walled myself off, haven't I? Ah, the greatest genius. There we go. Now there's no need to do a staple. All I need to do... Well, we've shadowed ourselves now. That is unfortunate, but can be dealt with. Then... Really only need one of these. So... I can't go any further that way because of connectivity issues. So this really is kind of annoying. We'll come in from the other end. And that'll get our chlorine in. It'll be really interesting to watch how the hydrogen chloride is treated soon. Oh, this doesn't need to be. Right there, right there. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to double this at some point. I mean, the speed modules will come in first. Alright, all of this is now ready. And some of this product gets used elsewhere, right? You get used for silicate shell. So you have to go on the biofluid network as well. So, here, friend. Come here. And then you need a provider tank. Right there. And you should just be able to tap directly in, right? You now fully... No, that's the wrong one. I got a... idea. Sorry, excuse me, idea. What is it? Huzu. Oh, I can just research you right now? Oh, they take 3 great alien sample. I can't do this yet. What's the speed? 25. And Gorbachev's are... This isn't a big upgrade. I think they carry twice as much, though. I say I think. I recoded the system and I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's twice as much, though. So I'm going to have to turn that on soon. I'm going to wait until I have more great alien samples around. I should really pay attention to that, right? Is this running? You doing good? I mean, this is doing what I want it to. That looks like it's running. How are we doing in the medical locker? I mean, that doesn't look like we're going to stop anytime soon. We go down and we check this out again. Why is this still ticking down? Shouldn't we have this arrived by now? I mean, these guys are all going. Why aren't these guys? Oh, we're out of acetic acid? Oh. That's not something. Okay, that's for next episode. Here, writing this down. Acetic acid. Question. All right, I gotta stop. I gotta just put my head down and work. We're gonna have to get rid of all of that. That's fine. We have to get sulfuric. That's fine. We want to plug in ethanol. Oh no, stuck. Right there. Okay. Now ethanol gets in, and you don't have to go any further. Then actually there's a lot of that going around. Actually a lot of that just strays left and right here. Should probably trim it all at the end. Do nice staples though. We have a nice staple number 1. We have a nice staple number 2. Okay. So I have to go find a sulfuric line. And then this is just our output for today. And if we can hit that, we'll be happy. We should staple it too, though. Okay, guys, stop being weird. And straight up. And this is not where I want it to be. Okay, that works, I suppose. And this is all together now. Well, actually, let's keep one of them. And you will come this way, and maybe there's a more elegant place to do this? No, there in fact is not. Alright, okay, just hold on. Wiring it carefully together. Like so, like so, and like so. All right, there's the product in. We'll go get that. Timmy oxide is here. Here, let's get that set up. You are just Timmy oxide. Bang, bang, and just an absolutely standard out. And then like so. And you do the other thing, which is silicon. Bang, bang. And this will be the final turn on, I think. We might need more, but then again, we might not. So, okay, we leave it like this. And then that's going to be the last thing I turn on. So this will then start going, and I have to get hydrogen chloride out of here. And I think do have a hydrogen chloride line. We have many hydrogen chloride waste lines. Where do you suppose this would be? So hydrogen chloride, let's follow it. It's the green line, right? Yes. Nice lime green line. Nice, happy lime green, and then it splits off and keeps going. The problem is this is very northernly at the moment. And it comes all the way to here and then stops. That's sodium carbonate, right? So I am working here. I just have to go straight north. Got it. Let's just go here and see what happens. Oh, what is this? Is this brought in special? I bet you it is. Yeah, it is. This is funny. Waste line, once again passing product line. As happens so often. And we must not... Oh, I wonder if we're running our way through our automation science. Here, pack. We're producing far more than we're eating over here. Oh, we're just not doing this? Uh-oh. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not making enough automation science. Why does this say pack? Oh, it's because it's packed. Here, can I just say science pack? Yeah, that's a better thing. But we're missing somebody now. Military science pack? Pi? Oh, because it's not being consumed. All right. Pi 3 at 1.3. We're actually making more than that right now. So we're fine on Pi 2. We're also good on Pi 2. Chem. We're very good on Chem. Logi. Very good on Logi. That's backed up. We can't tell. We're good on everything, honestly. This says deploy more labs, but there's no need for that. This is what winning looks like. This is astonishing. Everything is exactly where it should be. The only difficulty is the whale schedules. Well, how is everything suddenly so good? Why is the factory not on fire? I'm not used to this. The factory is supposed to be on fire. What about the screaming? I don't hear any of the screaming anymore. What is this? This is going to be a difficult one, right? No, it's not. Oh, best pipes ever. I don't know how far north we should go. This is another hydrogen chloride area. And this is again bringing in hydrogen chloride special. Product line and waste line crossing yet again. Here's sulfuric, by the way. And then right here, this is where we want to tie in. Yes. Okay, I can do that. What a fantastic episode. Everything is going well. I just have to... I'm gonna run behind on engineering. Oh, wait. Remember when I said everything is wonderful and was so pleased? Maybe I should have checked to see if science was going. Is my alarm going off? No. It has to be a different sort of alarm. What are we missing? It's good that that's turned off. We don't have any Logi science? Oh. I guess we don't. So, I should really get out of that. Well, okay, I will be getting out of the habit of kicking these whales soon because all the stuff I'm sending is used more and more. You know what I mean, right? We're getting more and more backed up. What are you stuck on? ASP. All right, that's going to be a problem one day. But let's just forgive myself. Should I be just drawing down sulfuric right now? Sulfuric line is, in fact... Sulfuric line is, in fact, right here. We can see it. It's this line. This gold line right here. Do we have gold line anywhere else? Doesn't look like it. Let's just draw it down from here. You know, we know it's possible, so let's just do it. And then we will probably be able to turn this on. It's going to be a little bit of a long episode, but nothing terrible. Not like a 3-hour-long marathon. Where we desperately claw our way forward. We got tech today. Look at this. We're low on acetic acid, and there's no doubt many, many, many things wrong with the factory right now. But, oh, these pipes are great. How bad can life be if tech is moving forward? I should probably prepare for Bodos, the next Bodos recipe. No, I shouldn't prepare for it. I should just wait until it's here. There's no need to borrow troubles. That is very important for fuel rod efficiency going forward. That's probably a bottleneck that's coming. I've got so many buffers that are just completely full. That's going to keep us going artificially for a while. Lull us into a false sense of confidence until suddenly it goes dry. All right, here we are. We're here. That's how the factory ambushes its prey. All right, so you're going to jerk over, and then we're going to link up somewhere over here. And then you have all the sulfuric you need, and then I think we're ready to go. I think. All right, you have... Okay, you're asking for sulfuric. We have a sulfuric bottleneck. There's no other way to put it. Wow. This is terrible. Okay, we're going to have to address this. We can't keep going like this. As much as I would love to ignore this problem. Oh, do I really have to just copy and paste the box again? Where's the next chem plant? No. Here. Chemical. When's my next chemical science plant? Right here? Oh, it's at prod. All right, I believe. And they're probably... How many things does this take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 items. Okay, sorry. This is just dumb. Right here. Just dumb, ladies and gentlemen. But we need more sulfuric. I hope that was actually a real sulfuric line and not a sulfuric waste line. No, that was a sulfuric in. And that has to be a direct line, right? Because of course it does. Alright, so... Time to start this party? Sure, let's turn it on. Go, friend. Good, and then this starts cooking. And you can't be prodded, but down here this can be. We're going to have to find a better way to get sulfuric. Maybe there's a better recipe at this tier. Sulfuric. This is not the way to look. Sulfuric acid. Alternate recipes. This is what I'm doing. That's waste. Slaughter Xenos for it. Maybe. That's a lot of sulfuric acid, actually. But no, not really, considering how much we use it in. That's how much it has to be in order to actually register it all. I should probably go to the next animal I have to make. See, there's no way this is ever going to be good. It can't be good. This is a better way of making sulfuric acid from acid gas. So it is... Yeah, it's not yet. Maybe we're doing that later. I don't know. But we have no sulfuric acid. Are you connected? It doesn't even show there's anything there. Man, Fluid 2.0 is a step backwards. I wonder if I actually connected this line. No. No, I didn't. There we go. That solves that problem. Mystery thwarted. No, this... Oh, it's just not Great job, me. There we go. There's adding to the sulfuric acid demand. Fantastic work. Now these guys working, and we are making Silicate Solution. So I guess that's the title of the episode. Or whales, exclamation point. Where aren't you going? Output go equals 1. Why are you the way you are? Load items. Load items. Unload until I put them backwards. Okay. I'm sure pretty much everyone was watching that and just snickering. Alright, now just go and cycle. Go and cycle. Alright, we're done. We have gotten to our goal, and tomorrow we'll get to the rest of antimony silicate. I think whales is actually the more impactful thing I did today. In fact, let's go looking. Looking. Look at that. Homegrown whales now. Ready to be just shoved into my inventory by... should probably calm down on these now. Oh no, that's not what I was doing. Caravan. Just ask for 3, I think. If they're going to be constantly delivered by Ocula, there's no need to turn it off quite so much. Right? Alright, let's go over everything again. Science, moving. I probably have to adjust the whales on their delivery schedules, so that they just dump like once every hour almost, you know? Or I could just kick them every once in a while. That's fine too. Isn't this pretty? And this is pretty. I need to put in another vat brain, I think. We're gonna let it go like an episode or 2. Vat brain. I can always turn it off again, right? It's like here, like I can run more than that. How would I do it? Sorry, guys. How would I do it to hit them all? Like, obviously this one... why isn't it highlighting my buddies? Here. We're gonna... I guess we're gonna try 2 and see what happens. Sorry, I know I said I was done, but here you go with extra content. This guy needs to be picked up and put right there. You are quite important. I need to pick that up. I need to grab those things. And are you... I really hate how I can't see anything. You know? 1, 2, 3, 4. They have to be spaced by 3 at minimum, right? 1, 2, 3. No, wait, they can take cartridges out of each other, right? Well, we're gonna find out. I really wish I could tell. Okay, I have to go to this screen in order to do this. It's not good, guys. So there, that's dead center now. You should be right there. And then cut and put you right there. And you do share your fuel, right? Oh, no, they don't. Well, that sucks. No, don't do that. The opposite of that. So I'm going to have to think of maybe a better design here. Bop, bop. I suppose I could go around to the other side, but I think I'm going to have to add more. So what I need to do is to pull this guy down by 1. Not get too upset. I think this guy is going to miss all of the ones that are bottommost, and this one's going to miss all the ones that are topmost. And that's going to be really unfortunate. Here. I need you to be a gatekeeper. You're here now. No, that's even... It doesn't work either. Well, I'll make it work. Watch. I'll make it work. And right here. And it's going to have a little bit of waste associated with it. Not a lot. This, you are in as much as you can. You are in as much as you can. There. And vat brain. I'm honestly pretty surprised at how much of these are making. Are greater than, no, is less than, and is less than 4. No, it's going to have to be less. It's going to be more than that. Here, I will illustrate. There you go. You should be stopping now. You're not stopping now. Why didn't you stop now? Because I don't want to waste all those on this, but maybe I just... Okay, you got me. You got me. This is dumb. Why don't I just do it the simple way? The way I had everything going before. This is just a mess. Mess of wires. Alright. You only go when E equals 1. E is greater than or equals to 1. Perfect. And this will double vat brains. Double vat brain consumption, at least. Here, have all those. And I think we're still gonna be getting more. And so do we see a spike? Yeah, we're up at 25 science a minute now. And this guy is doing plus 60%. And the ones on the edge are only doing plus 30%. So there's probably a better way to arrange this. And I'm probably going to go to 3 in a minute here. So I have the complete opposite problem of the one I thought I was going to have with where I would have too few vat brains and have to fall back on using the lesser ones. I really wish I could see the effect of this in some, easy way. But the labs are so bad. Why isn't it highlighting the ones that it's affecting? Why isn't it doing that? Because the next step is going to be 3, and then after 3, geez, then what do I do? Start cutting down on labs and clustering vat brains? Because it's better to burn vat brain cartridges than it is to burn science, right? I'm sure it's eventually true. It might not be true right now. Huh. I don't know what's going on. All I know is we're up at 25, 26 science a minute, and that's pretty awesome. And there's plenty wrong with the factory, but the factory's moving forward. All right, it's time to recap. I'm done. A lot of good stuff happened today. This was a really solid episode. Science restarted, got whales online. Learned we had more vat brains than we thought we did. More vat brain cartridges. Everything was just really good today. And I'm going to cap this off with a screenshot. Just an incredibly effective Factorio episode today. All right, so what do we do? We messed a little bit with our uplifting guys. Just kind of looked at them. We have 4 superfish, maybe 5 by now. I'm not going to check. We messed with science a little bit. We realized we had more Logi science than we thought we did, and we kicked the whale forward. We might actually have to use this building over here for more science. but I don't think so. And we did a whole bunch of other stuff. It was a good day. We restarted science. We're making whales. Good stuff is happening all over the place right now. Incredibly pleased with the factory. I shouldn't put in more labs because the researching rate right now is going to outpace my ability to implement tech. So I just let that go. And tomorrow, and then we started the first steps of building out antimony silicate right here, which is the first making the feedstock for lithium, which we're going to put in right over there. So we're going to continue plugging at that day after day. Tomorrow, we're probably upgrading Bodos. We need to get to lithium. We're going to have to do the coated containers soon. And I don't want to do that because we don't have enough chitosan for that. And I'm waiting on... that's Petri dish related. And Petri dish related is related to having next level furnaces being made. And that's the other thing. We got a tech that actually made Mark II high pressure furnaces and oxygen furnaces and smelters. And that's fantastic. Great day. Fantastic day. And for now, I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.